you're directing traffic, being a flagger?
I work hard with the pole. Is that what you're trying to say? Is that, I think that's what you're trying to say. I'm good at handling the pole.
Yeah.
Work in the streets for money. Okay.
I
Yeah.
put it on, I turned on Facebook Live because we're just too good. We can't waste these words.
It's gonna be fun. We're just warming up, but see, they know me. It's like already my spirit because shiny's my favorite color, and they make me wear a helmet, even though nothing's gonna fucking fall on my head. Nothing's gonna fall on me, but they put a helmet on me. I do get it, you know.
If anything does fall on, what? What?
I was saying a helmet and a pole. It's like the universe just knows what I'm supposed to do.
Do you know how big someone's dick has to be for you to need a helmet?
How big does someone's dick have to be for me to wear a helmet?
Like if you're working on a pole and you need a helmet too. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this, but you know how men are. They'll be
My friend is here is laughing his ass off, Linda.
every man thinks a woman needs a helmet for protection. Have you ever noticed that, like, a guy can be the homeliest thing on the planet, and he still thinks he deserves Cindy Crawford and Kim Kardashian at the same time? Is he still laughing?
Because he has a big dick?
Yeah.
Is that why?
Yeah.
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 I guess it depends on how big the woman is, so really.
I know.
If she's willing to sacrifice all those things, okay, for a big dick, then...
It's so funny. It's so weird because women, we have this inferiority thing built in, you know, like we have body dysmorphic, you know how women always think they're fat. You know how women always think they're fat.
Women always think that they're fat.
Women think that, like, if they're, no matter what they're wearing, they think that they're overweight.
I was going to say something a long time ago, but I totally lost my train of thought because I had some herbal CBD oil earlier and it's working really well on my sore muscles. It's like a
Oh my
I
gosh.
saw at a gas station CBD deodorant.
What? What's that supposed to do?
Well, I should have bought some. I should really regret that decision right now.
So Elizabeth, you were really climbing up the ranks here in LA, and now you've moved to Utah and you're flagging. How's that? How do you like it? I bet you'd stop traffic all day long.
I stopped traffic all day long. Oh my god.
I guess the poor guys going by are trying to concentrate on the
I
road.
thought that you were just stopping to look at me, but you just made me realize because I'm freaking holding a phone that says stop the whole time. Oh man, I'm a big ego time.
How do you like it in Utah? Is that a good place to raise kids?
It is a good place to raise children, yes. I'm not from LA, sweetie. I'm from Las Vegas.
Oh, you're from Las Vegas? I had it wrong. You know, I was in Oregon. I saw you all over the place on everybody's show. And
In Oregon?
no, well, from when I was in Oregon, I saw you on everybody's shows. So I guess I assumed it was Los Angeles. I might have done some CBD. I don't know.
That's what I meant to see. CBD too. Not CBD.
It used to be a BVD. Now it's CBD.
DVD. That sounds like an STD.
Remember when people were naming their kids ABCD, Absidy?
What? People name their kids ABCD
Yeah, they did. Can you see the poor teacher going absidy, and then absidy's not there, and the teacher has to say absidy is absent? I don't know where I'm going with it. I just like making people sick. Yeah, I'm stopping now.
Men should never fall for women based solely on her breasts. You know why?
Why?
It's a booby trap.
Oh my God. I love those kind of jokes. You know I do. I'm a boomer.
I do a lot of one-liners for sure.
Do you really?
I believe there's no original thought or theory, but an original interpretation of such.
What?
Okay, there's no original thought or theory, but there's an original interpretation of such.
I love that.
You can interpret it even though I wrote that.
That's really good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And that's what I think comedy is, and also music. I mean, just like any artistry, it's really like that.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and my brain just goes to penis jokes. So, woo! Come up with an original penis joke. That's kind of hard to do. Okay, I didn't mean to.
Guess what? I sent in for. I said, let's try comedy on each other. Who needs a Zoom show? We got our own going on. I sent in for my DNA.
I just broke up with a man with a small penis, Linda.
You didn't.
I did. It turns out he just wasn't that into me after all.
I sent in for my ancestry packet, and I got back a ballerina skirt and a dick pic. So I think I've been Me Too-too'd. Stupid jokes. This is the shit that comes to your head when you're trying to go to sleep. So leave me alone. I think there's voices in me. Oh, God.
I don't want to go to sleep ever again. Did you read on?
I called up the cell phone company. I said, I'm calling up comedians. It started because I wanted to check in and make sure that they're doing okay during the COVID thingamajiggy. And they go, and what are you doing with the videos? I said, I'm posting them online to make people laugh. And they said to me, we're not going to charge you for your internet because I'm doing something good for mankind. So T-Mobile is throwing the bill in the ocean every month just so you and I can talk. Isn't that cool? How do you like flagging? How many years have you flagged?
I've done it for 6 months. Did you read on Facebook what I wrote today, though?
No.
I was talking about, okay, so I was at a flagging site, and there was a guy who was doing landscaping near me.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of hours where he was out just trimming the bushes, you know, turning me off. I mean, what? So anyway, he was doing that, and then finally I just kind of started talking to him a little bit, and I think he was trying to be funny, and it was like some kind of old school like joke or something, but he like was walking from the yard like this, and kind of like these heavy things around it, whatever, but I could still see him. He wasn't talking or anything, but I think he did speak a lot. He was eating a sandwich one day before we made direct eye contact. But the first time, but besides that, anyway, he was trying to make a joke or something, but he said to me, "Are you a mushroom?" He just asked me if I'm a mushroom, and he goes, "Yeah, because you're stuck in the dark and you're fed with
Yes.
We have direct eye contact after that all day, Linda. I'm telling you. Woo!
I did see that post.
He didn't need his binoculars anymore. It was great.
I did see that post. I lied. I saw that. That was funny. That really happened?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And yeah, and it's creepier that he needed binoculars being that close too.
Hey, you know what happens when I...
Video?
What?
Did you see the flagger video I posted?
Yes.
I showed that to my friend who is here listening to us right now,
Uh-huh.
and he really thought that was me.
Oh, please. Oh.
He did. Serious can be. Just, I can't even remember what he said. Like, so didn't make a video of you. Because I was trying to make it all like I was into myself. Like somebody made a video of me flagging, trying to be like, make him be like, oh yeah, and who's all annoyed, and who's like, I'm gonna go to sleep, okay, while you upload your video. And I tried to make it like set it up for a joke,
Yeah.
for it to be like I was so into myself, and then I showed it to him, and he thought it was me. And I'm like, whoa.
That...
I'm not gonna get into myself for a few days, folks. Okay.
Wasn't that person was like 50 pounds heavier?
Yeah, she's a lot heavier. That's why he said, I'm like, hello.
Good Lord. Man. I knew it wasn't you because there's no way in hell you're that heavy. No way.
That's the only reason. Sorry, Linda. I mean,
I didn't look closely. I didn't look.
you're not that heavy. Thanks.
Oh my God.
That's what I said too.
Oh my God.
It wasn't just like, oh, she's messed up.
Oh. So, do you miss being in Vegas doing comedy here? Or do you miss Vegas by itself? Or I wish I could have met you.
This is me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. This is really you.
All those street corners I'm filling up here in Utah. You're like, where is she? Where is she?
You know, you're right there.
Like, she owes me so much. I mean, my employers. Oh, what?
You're right there in Utah. You could go do
Those Dodgers.
what?
I said, how are those Dodgers? I'm trying to change the subject. Okay.
You're right there in Utah. You could go do a dry bar special.
I did an open mic. It wasn't the dry bar, but it was in Provo.
Wow.
It was like, they are affiliated with the dry bar.
Yeah.
And the dry bar is at a huge level. It's really amazing, actually. And then it's founded, it's here in Utah.
Yeah.
It's great. I see clips from it all the time. It's amazing. And then I went and I did an open mic, and I was talking about a story where I was mistaken for a special athlete, not once but twice in one day.
What?
And well, I started out like there were two things in there that I said that I shouldn't have said because it was rated G, because they do improv in between, which is like the trippiest stuff I've ever seen. I don't even know.
That's weird.
That's wonderful. I mean, like if they were my children, I'm like, oh, you guys are being cute with your make believe. So the first thing I said when I got on stage, the lady, I don't know, it was like packed actually, and there were a lot of LDS guys in there. And the woman that was a host, like she had some like issue with the mic. I'm gonna vape. Is that okay, Linda? It's nicotine, I promise.
Oh my gosh. What?
Okay, so okay, so she has some problem with the mic, and I don't know what happened. I just went back to like what I normally do. So I went on stage. I'm like, I'm not used to being on stage without a pole on it. And they were just roaring. I'm like, oh. And even actually, one of my friends who does comedy got an email from him saying that we talked about a pole. But I'm gonna tell you the story about how I was mistaken for a special.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
These are the things I promised to put out. A couple of them, you'll hear them in there. I don't need to explain it. So I'm a massage therapist, right?
Yes.
So I volunteer when I was doing clinic to do some hours. And I saw your face when I said massage therapist. And I want to tell you I'm not that kind of massage therapist, all right?
Okay.
And it makes me really angry, actually, because a lot of people do not understand. It's really difficult to graduate from massage therapy school. It is. One of the final exams, you have to say, Fifi, I should holla! Make you holla! Right tone, everything. It sounds when that, okay? So now, this is true. I really did. I did some clinical hours, and there's special people, and it was amazing. And in my defense, okay, a lot of special people, you cannot tell that they're physically handicapped by looking at them, like, once again, physically, that they are mentally, right?
Yes.
So it's really shocking, actually, like, seeing that. And back in the day, I had this snaggle tooth. This was a fake tooth. So I had this snaggle tooth going on, right? I had the gym attire. I'm at the BYU stadiums, and on the outskirts of the field, it had rain. And it's really humid that day. I worked under these, like, kind of tents on the outskirts. Like, we were just, like, helping them out. And they had different little booths, basically. And it was really hot. It was really humid. I was extremely exhausted. It was like 7 hours straight, and it was amazing. They were wonderful. But I was done. I packed on my table. I had to use the restroom, walking the outskirts of the field, and I was walking some puddles or something, apparently. And one of the coaches, a female, was walking past me, and then I just heard this voice. She's like, "Sweetie, don't splash in the puddles."
Oh my gosh.
So I'm like, oh, okay. And she threw me off what I was doing because I kind of was starting to realize she was talking to me. And I almost, but I did not go in the men's bathroom. But I went, and she's noticing, I'm noticing at the exact same time. I hear her again. She's like, "Sweetie, that's the boys' bathroom." And I didn't know what to say to her, and her eyes just locked. Because I know she isn't being mean. She's honestly trying to help me safely to the bathroom. And so I was like, "Thank you for your help." And I did not say that. I didn't say anything. I went to the bathroom, okay? And then afterwards, I was really hungry, so I go to Dairy Queen. And I go in there, and there's a really good-looking manager, right? And I'm exhausted, and I got my snaggle going down. And I'm like, "Is there anything in here for $1?" And he's like, "You know what, for you, I'm gonna," first of all, I told him I was working across the street all day, and I was really hungry. And then I asked about the dollars thing, whatever. And then he's like, "You know what, for you, I'm gonna hook you up. Bacon, lettuce, cheese, whatever you want. $1, okay?" And I thought he was flirting with me. I'm like, still feeling better. Special needs athlete. That's cool. And then I'm leaving, and he's like, "You better get some sleep. You must be tired from performing across the street all day." Oh, Linda.
Oh,
Still,
oh my gosh.
special people are awesome, so it's great. It's cool.
Yeah. One time I went to see my favorite comedian in Vegas. I came all the way I was living in California. I came all the way. And you have to walk through 3 or 4 different casinos to get to the Palazzo or whatever the hell, Bellagio, some Italian thing.
What did you call the first time?
Palazzo. I don't know. Finally get there. It's hot, and then it's cold. It's hot, cold. I go to the show. I've got 14 layers and I have false teeth, and they were hurting. So I threw my sweaters in my bag. I threw my teeth in my bag. I go to the bathroom. I clean up. I'm walking back. I'm flirting with the security guard, right? I'm just flirting away, flirting away. I turn around and leave, and I hear somebody running up after me. I'm in the middle of the Bellagio, you know, with all the Michelangelo stuff.
From Las Vegas.
Yeah. And I hear this pounding foot coming up behind me. And I turn around and he goes, "Excuse me," it's a security guy. "Excuse me, but your false teeth are on the back of your sweater."
What?
So I had been talking to him without any teeth in.
False teeth were on the back of your sweater?
God, I can't even flirt like a normal person. Oh. So what's the funniest thing that's ever happened when you've been on stage doing comedy? Like,
What's the what?
what's some funny things that have happened when you've done comedy? Like people in the audience, other comics.
Well, the first time I went on stage,
I can't wait for this.
that's how I get the fuck off the stage. When I first started an open mic,
This is the stage of the COVID where we're hysterical.
These are wise guys, okay? They started doing a Tuesday for the very first time, and I never did open mic. I prepared 10 minutes, okay, of comedy. I'm like so ready, and they only had comedians there because they don't normally have it. They have it on a Wednesday where it's like really busy, and they were just experimenting.
Uh-huh.
First time I ever read it, and my friend, who we actually used to work at the Star Trek The Experience for Paramount Parks in Las Vegas. He was one of the Klingon characters, and he started doing comedy as like an alien Canadian warrior. And he actually helped me get into comedy. Like he kind of was like, "You need to do this," and he's really funny too. A lot of people can't say that, but
Yeah.
and Toodles, I asked him. I'm like, because he kind of was like, "Do this," and I'm like, "I'm gonna do this," and then I'm like, "How much time do I have?" And he never answered me. And this was a while back, you know, like 7 years ago. And nobody knew. I didn't know any like comedians at the time before I started comedy. And so, anyways, yeah, I prepared 10 minutes, and there were these bright lights, and the only people there were male comedians. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was it. And I was just going down, like, like, I mean, talking. I don't know what the hell. So I was doing my thing, and you can't see because the lights are like on you. But I don't know if they're doing that. It's not a strobe light. It's not comedy, open mic. But maybe they should have that. Unless they have seizures. Then they should. That was so funny. Okay. The lights are shining. They're really bright. And he was telling me my time was up. And he was like doing it. I couldn't see the light. And he was like, "Get the fuck off the stage after a little." Because other people had time. And we joke about it later. His name's Key Lewis. And I actually did an interview. The only time I ever did an interview with somebody. And it was for like a New York, it was a while back. It was featuring different comedians and stuff. And I did an interview with him, and he's been on Comedy Central and stuff. And we laughed about it later. But then I got off the stage and I was mortified. Like I just like wanted to do this, and I put all around. And then he was just like, "Are you not a comedian? You're not." He's like, "You didn't go over your time on purpose, like you didn't know what you were doing." And I'm like, "No," but it was kind of like he was like, "Holy shit! Like I thought you were a comedian," and just being like rude. He's
Whoa.
like, "I'm gonna calm you guys in here and everything like that," and he was apologizing like so much. And so the second time I came back, it was nice.
Yeah.
I had a really good response, and
Yeah.
I worked really hard at it. But that was mortifying, and I'm glad I had my friends around me because
Yeah.
it was cool. Yeah, and maybe sometimes, yeah, you kind of need fire under your ass, I guess.
Yeah.
What
One
be like, you know what? I
somebody
don't have that happen to me ever again.
Yeah, all it takes is one time to go over the light, but you know they're not aware of all the other lights in the room. They think their light's the only light in the room.
After I did that, that happened. They started having meetings, and they said, "Who's new here? This is your time. These are the lights that are going to shine." And they explained it, so it kind of helped pave the way to help getting like Wise Guys as big as it is, as far as like a lot of the comedy scene and stuff like that. Because if other people went through that experience, you know, they may have never ever went back to that.
Wow.
So that's good.
Yeah. So, you know, like when you you were probably always funny because you're just naturally, you could read the phone book and make it funny.
Oh, well, thank you.
Haven't you
My
all?
gynecologist thinks I'm very funny. She just laughs and laughs. I sometimes don't even say anything. I think it's just because, like, I would give off some kind of energy, like.
Do you ever practice your comedy when you go to the doctor? I do.
Well, she did. Well, I think she practices on me because she told me I'm the deepest woman that she's ever met, and that was definitely a joke, right? I mean, it's really sincere, right? Like, because I'm philosophical, right? I mean, you read some of my philosophical posts. That's what she meant, right?
Totally meant that.
Cool. I feel better.
I went to the I went to the mammogram people, and there were two ladies in the room. And they're like, take off your clothes right here. You don't need to go in one of them rooms. And I'm like, kind of looked at him, and she goes, it's okay. Most men your age have bigger breasts. Serious happened. It's not even a joke.
No. He was thinking of mammogram. He said,
That's what they.
most women have a larger breast.
Oh.
I got a mammogram once, okay, and the guy, like the doctor's like feeling it out, right?
Uh-huh.
Freaked me out because he was like, I just found a small lump, okay, and I started getting panicky, of course, and then he was like, I was just talking about your left breast.
Oh my God, what a crazy fool.
Not cool, dude.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
So, like, some women got these breasts, you can just get in there and just motorboat those bad boys, right? My breasts, that's so much momentum. More like a motorboat, rowboat, category.
You know, right now we're in the middle of the Me Too movement, right? You know? But
Of a Me Too movement.
yeah.
Do explain.
So
Do tell.
when I love you to pieces. When I was pregnant in the when I was pregnant in the 70s, we had an OBGYN guy, and he wound up going to prison because he was dipping into his patients in the rooms. But it was it was before the Me Too stuff. And I was like, well, what was wrong with me that he didn't slap my ass or poke me? You know, why? I'm so old. If I don't get Me Too'd, I got a problem. Go ahead, top that one.
Okay. My buddy started dating a cougar.
A who?
A cougar.
Ooh.
You know the word cougar. Come on, Linda. What is a cougar? I have no idea. I think you do. Okay. So my buddy is dating a cougar. Okay. But then she cheated on him. And now she's a cheater. Right?
I went on Tinder to find dates, but I'm a little bit German. And all I got were young boys. And I'm like, is this Tinder or Kinder? I'm not sure which. I'm still working on the joke. Don't worry. I got time. I'm only 68, 69, whatever. Who really cares? Does anybody care how old the old lady is? I don't think they do. I could say 79 and a half, and they're like, right.
Like I said, I know you know the word cougar very well. Okay. Cougars are fast. They keep thinking when they want to. I bet you when they want to pounce, they know how to fucking get their prey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you know who's? Do you know who Stephen Briggs? Do you know who Stephen Briggs is here in Vegas?
What?
Do you know who Stephen Briggs is here in Vegas?
Yes, he's on my Facebook.
Yeah. He spent the whole interview time trying to convince me that I should become a cougar.
He would try to convince you. I have anybody who has eyes. I've seen your poses. I've seen you in your stand-up. Okay, you have nailed it. You're like the cougar, like, dominary, freaking cougar mother, grandmother. Cougar.
You're the funnest person to interview ever. You win, whatever. You can have the whole internet. Oh my gosh. So, what'd you say?
I said that's a hell of a compliment coming from a grandma cougar.
Yes, Grandma Cougar here. So, there's this girl named Amy Blackwell, and she told me that I'm the confidence fairy because I just give everybody confidence. Like, I'm a little fairy that just whips them and then they're confident.
That's why I thought you were a male.
Call back.
You got your ears poking out of this. Have you ever been mistaken for a man? Me either. That's weird.
I have to.
Okay, it's a little kind of more of a nub down there. I mean, well, since we're on that subject.
Yes.
One of my lips is longer than the other.
Wow. What happens with that?
Well, if I was like in a fighter or something, I just like take my pants off and I just like this, like sideways, like circling. But my little knot like weighs it down, so I have to use extra.
I can't imagine that would be any kind of deterrent for any man that's got half a brain. But
Are you speaking in fiction? Are you speaking like? Are you writing some kind of?
I know, right?
They
That's true.
Alright? They make up for it. So.
I was in the military in the 70s. And,
Military in the 70s.
I was in the,
Badass. Look at you.
and I,
Give me this information. Wait, I'm going to give you a double C formation, okay?
thank you. And I qualified as a sharpshooter with the 45 caliber weapon.
What the hell? Okay, I do not ever want to piss you off.
But
You
the,
are so pretty. I mean, you are.
thank you.
You're like extra, like, woo. You're just magnificent.
Thank you. You are too. But I would have, the only reason I qualified as a sharpshooter is because I let the guy on the range go to second base. So true. It's true. Do you know what I would have had to do to get a sharpshooter with the 38? I don't even want to go there. He wanted to go there. I could go on.
I'm gonna go there.
I got so many military jokes and nobody to tell them to. Do you have a twin brother?
Sure.
Huh?
I'm right here with you, Linda.
Thank you.
Have you ever heard that if you put tea bags on your eyes, it's supposed to help reduce wrinkles?
Yes.
Okay, well, my ex-boyfriend teabagged me for an entire week. No result. In fact, I think it got worse. Believe the hype. I'm right now, okay? I don't want to brag right now. Oh, you go.
Well, I have something about recycling. You know, I'm so old, I'm not into recycling. I only took my ex to the curb once. Stupid. It's just a throwaway joke, really. It's true, too. And if he's listening, I'm in deep shit.
It's just too real, Linda. It's just too real. Okay? It is. I think it'd be fun for us just to, like, get, anytime we have old rolls of carpet, just stuff it with just whatever. Just roll it out, put it on the curbside, you know? We'll just sit out there and just watch them. And they take it. Just like, thank you. It's time you're over. But when you mentioned taking to the curbside, I'm sorry I laughed out hard at that, but I can just see you just taking this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I get.
Say, bitch, that's how I podcast, motherfucker. You should make like a boxing dude on 66 bullets by air kind of guy. We all know those, right?
That's it.
Yeah, they're there. So, yeah, I could just see you taking one of them and just, I'm just worried if anybody, like, if you say that and someone can hear it and you might get, in trouble. But I'm trying to watch your back.
Thank you. Boy, I'm glad somebody is.
Oh, shit. Sorry, Linda. They'll never track you. They didn't have all that kind of technology back in that day, right?
They didn't. They did not.
You can get away with so much.
I know. When you get old, you can get away with murder. You can get away with so much when you're old. First of all, most people ignore you. I've jumped in every swimming pool on the Vegas Strip. I've crashed every pool because people don't notice you. It's so true. They don't. They look right past you. I have to wear a prom gown for anyone to notice me. Goddamn Vegas.
I want to go with you when we're prom freaking dress.
Okay.
Fine with you.
We got to hang out when you come to Vegas.
Can I wear my helmet?
Yes.
Funny wants to color that.
We have to hang.
Ex-boyfriend?
What's that?
My ex-boyfriend, right? The last time that we were intimate, directly after sex, he demanded I make him a sandwich,
What?
right?
Yeah.
So I brought brought his roommate back in the room, and I don't understand why he got so mad. Like, do you want a sandwich? Or do you not want a sandwich? I don't understand.
Did he ever ask for Oreos?
Did he ask for Oreo? Oh, I see who you're into, Linda. Oh, do you watch that? What is it called? Be something else, like porn? Let me just look at my history. I mean, I'm scrolling through Google.
Oh. I had this joke where I want to be hip like the young people. And in Portland, where I'm from, in Oregon, we have hipsters, white hipsters. Don't even get me started on them. Do you know what they say to me? They say that I look amazeballs. Do you think I'm going to go Google what amazeballs is? I'm not going to go Google it. Because after they always check your hard drive when you kill your third husband.
You killed your third husband. You were saying too much on video.
I haven't killed. I thought about it. I've only been married once. But I've thought about it 3 times. It's best to stay single. You are the funnest person to interview.
Pardon me?
You are the funnest person to interview. I have to hang out with you when you come to Vegas.
Yeah, definitely. I want to get back on doing a show with Steve McNally. I wasn't able to make it.
Yes.
Yeah. And I want to do podcasts with him, and he said that would be really cool. So I'm going to work on doing that as well. But, yeah, I'm going to get back on that. I've done a lot of shows with Steve, so.
That's
You say his name correctly.
Steve McNally.
McNally? Did I say it properly? I thought there was like an Irish accent to it. McNally. Okay.
McNally? How do you say it? How are you supposed to say it? He's
I
not.
can't host shows anymore. I used to have a lot of time with word pronunciation.
He's the nicest guy. He gives everybody a chance.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great.
He's the first person that put me on a show. What's that?
You put me on my very first show that I was on.
You know how many people tell me that? I think everybody in town says that. So cool.
And I love what you're doing too. You're doing the same kind of loving, amazing things that he does, and that's super great. I mean, I've done my own productions of shows too, but I know how much energy and strength that takes for you to do that, and the time and the energy. I mean, I've done shows, but I haven't done what you're doing. I mean,
Thank you.
who is the older lady here when I don't even know how to use a Zoom? I'm confused with technology. You're just like, hey, you need to do this. Tap the button. I know there's shiny things that might flash, and you might stare at them for about 5 to 8 minutes. But you need to focus.
Oh, God. Where do you want people to follow you on the internet, Elizabeth Church?
Right now, I have Facebook.
Okay.
Solely, but I'll expand it soon. Yeah.
Will you let me know when you expand it?
Okay, I will, because I have my full max of friends, and unfortunately, I need to expand it to where everybody can see my posts, I guess, now, possibly, because a lot of people, if they do follow me, they can't really see all the things I do post. But I'm not quite sure, because I don't follow myself, because I tried to do it once, and I got so dizzy. So, yeah.
I opened up a Facebook account and then I forgot I opened it, and I opened a Facebook and then I forgot, and I opened a third one, and then I said, that girl looks really nice. That Linda Smith over, I think I want to be her. Pretty soon I was People were asking me, which Linda Smith are you? I don't know.
You like started flirting with yourself.
One day I was so bored.
You're so pretty. Same name.
One day I was so bored on Zoom. I had extra time and I was bored. And I was like, I wonder if I went to my phone and went to Zoom, and then I went to my computer and went to Zoom, if I could interview myself. So I did. And so I would go, so who's here today? And then I go, I am. And wow, you're looking good.
You're like, this is a backup when I interview Elizabeth Church. I'm just going to have this in case this just, whoa.
Just in case.
Save everything right here.
Nobody watched. It's like, I can just see the poor person tuning into that.
Oh my God, I had a long day today, Linda.
I'll let you go. You've been so wonderful and gracious. Thank you so much for this. I want to interview you anytime you want to, anytime you have anything to say to make people laugh or whatever.
I gotta finish this joke now, though.
Okay.
I was gonna say I had a long day today. Actually broke up with 5 different people.
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh, that's the second part of that joke. And maybe I'll do it. Okay, I'm not a slut. I prefer the term popular. That's my gynecologist calls me. This popularity. I don't know if that's a compliment coming from my gynecologist. I'm gonna take it when I can get it. I would go there in the first place. But anywho, my different people. I'm Lisa. She gave it a shot. Broke up with them all at the same time. It was brutal and exhausting. I will never date a schizophrenic again.
So much for
I know
that.
it's actually multi-personality disorder, but you know,
I got it.
they're both.
That's, yeah. They're the ones with the
That's
issue.
just the dominant.
Ha
Not that I've ever been diagnosed with that. Okay, it's been a pleasure.
You're so amazing. Thank you so much. You're so much fun.
You know,
Catch you later. I love you. I'm going to miss you already.
my ass off. And my buddy here, you made him laugh so freaking hard. He almost fell off the freaking couch.
Oh, cool. We got to hang out. Bring him to Vegas.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Sure.
Love you.
I mean,
Bye.
let's do it. And I love
Okay.
you too.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Like, figure out how to close it.
Just shut your computer. Turn off the electricity down at the switch. Down.